Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 9 of Memoria Mortis. It has been... Why is your camera moving? 3 seconds in, you decide to move things.
No, it was not on purpose.
Like, why can't you just sit still? Jesus. Anyway,
Okay.
welcome to episode 9 of Memoria Mortis. We haven't done this in a while. That being because we're being a little bit more loose with when we record these, and that is mainly because of me, because I am doing a bunch of other stuff, and so we're just doing these loosely so that we get to enjoy them when we do them. So before we do move in, I would like to well, since I've mentioned it on Requiem, our other campaign, to also mention it here that the episodes of Requiem are available on Spotify now as well. You will find the link down in the description. This, however, is going to remain a YouTube exclusive. So if you're watching it here, this is the only place where you can watch Memoria Mortis. It's right here on YouTube. So yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about. Why are you laughing?
Nah, nothing. I just remembered the name I'm going to give.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll address that when it's time to address that.
Yeah.
Anyway, are you ready?
Yes.
All right. I just noticed that I'm like much bigger than you now, but I wasn't before. I don't know what happened.
I don't. But wait. I know how to fix it.
Like my head is gigantic. I mean, my head is bigger than yours. That is right, but anyway, moving.
Wait.
While you fix that, while you do whatever it is you. Oh, there you go. Well, while you fix that, let's move in and jump into the episode with a quick little recap of what happened last time. So last episode, on episode 8, good old Gael arrived in the city of Kazanfall for the first time in her life. She arrived in a city, a big city, a historical city, a city that has suffered many times at the hands of wars that its people weren't necessarily supposed to be fighting, but that they fought nonetheless. A broken and then rebuilt city, and a place of deep faith, and a place of deep disdain for magic. In the city of Kazanfall, whilst Lord Ivan Liamham and Lord Morden Sullen went about their business related to the little vials of strange flesh that Gael had found in Wormtooth Fortress, Gael decided to take a little bit of a stroll. In that stroll, she ended up buying a piece of armor for her companion, Mr. John Flintwright. And then after that, went up to the center of town, of Old Town, to explore the old keep, the one that is in ruins now in Kazanfall. She learned a little bit of the lore and history of this place, and if you're interested in that, I recommend watching that chapter in particular on the previous episode, so that I don't extend this recap even longer than it already is. And she also had a vision. She realized that what she saw in her sleep, the mirror and the broken towers, the mirror would be Lake Deigcath, the lake south of Kazanfall. And the broken towers would be those of Kazanfall itself. And so she decided she would go to that lake, but she would go in an unorthodox way, by mounting up on a hippogriff and flying there. In the process of meeting these majestic creatures, of which she was very scared of, she ended up binding to one with flame-like feathers and fur on its body, fading from this these black, these dark tones. And after that, she flew along with her companions towards the lake. A lake that sits surrounded by a crown of rocky hills that are almost mountainous in size. And after taking a trip around the lake and seeing the fog gathering above it, and these pale green shapes that occasionally would show upon it, she decided to land along with the friend she made. Well, yeah, I would say a friend. Uriel, who, being a member of the Flame Talons, helped her with the hippogriff. Now, Gael, you have landed at the top of the incline that then descends down onto the lake, as it is covered in fir trees and just forest here in this side of the shore of the lake. Ahead of you, through the path that carves the middle of this forest, and just from this perspective, where you're kind of above the lake still, you can see it perfectly still, reflecting the moonlight. John and Rosie are by your side and ready to go. What do you do?
How much time would be from where I am to the lake?
It would probably take you a good 10-15 minutes. At a slow pace. If you're just walking briskly, that would be short of 10 minutes. It's still a long road that goes down.
Okay. So, in Gail's mind right now, what she wants is to discover what this lake means. Why does it look like a mirror? And why did it appear in her dreams? So she really wants to know what the fuck is up with that.
Yes.
So she'll say, okay, if you want to join me, you are welcome, of course. But this is something personal. I just want to see this lake up close. You're welcome to join in, but if you want to stay here, it's fine. It's fine.
You talking to Rosie and John?
Yeah.
Well, John immediately says, Captain, it is my duty to protect you, and as such, I will follow you wherever you may go. Even if this is a personal endeavor, I shall be by your side until you command me not to be. And Rosie quickly goes, yeah, I agree with him, even if for a different reason. Why would I abandon you now? This whole thing seems a little bit too creepy.
It's not a matter of abandoning me. It's just, if you want to stay or go, it's fine.
It's just a lake. It's just a lake, Gael. We'll go with you.
I don't know if it's just a lake. That's why I'm saying.
Uriel goes, yeah, I've been multiple times advised to not fly around the lake at these hours, and if I'm to be perfectly honest, I would think that there might be some danger there, as people speak of an old curse, but there are still fishermen that go to the lake, but they do avoid it during the night, as far as I know. I'll stay here with the hippogriffs.
Okay, is it safe to just be here?
Yeah, over here it should be safe. I mean, looks safe. Plus, I have Ironbeak and yours, so I'll be fine.
Okay, then stay here. We'll be back. It will take just like 15 minutes. And I pat my hippogriff.
It nuzzles against your hand.
Okay, I go down to the lake.
Right. Very well. So you begin moving down this incline, It is cold and quiet. But as you move further down, the hooting of owls and the sound of woodland creatures jumping and running becomes more and more prominent. Or at least what you think would be woodland creatures. You pass by the shadows of trees as they move and shake, splitting away into other shapes that hide beneath, but you cannot see what they are. After some time of walking in this moonlit road, you reach the shore of the lake, and you see a little wooden house and a dock with a small boat. What do you do?
I'm sorry, where?
At the shore of the lake.
Oh.
There's a little wooden house, and then there's a little dock that moves inside the lake with a little boat.
Does it feels like it's inhabited, or
Roll a perception check for me, please.
Wait, I know this.
She's going to guide you as well,
Oh, cool. Okay.
Rosie.
It's a 1d4.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. 13.
13
No?
total.
14.
14.
No. 13.
You sounded like Joey in that episode of Friends where he's recalling his age, where he went to the tailor. 13, no. 14. No, wait. 13. Anyway, you do see this faint glow coming from the window of the shed. It's a orangish glow of maybe a lantern. Very, very dim, very faint.
I will say it. I had a sneeze.
Oh my god. Are you okay, honey?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you trying to bring it back? Is this your sneeze button?
Okay. Okay. I will say, should I knock? I don't know. I need answers about this lake, but I don't know if it's okay to knock in a shaft on the
A shed, Captain.
the shed on a shed. Like
It's
in the lake, it's dangerous to be here. Why is there a person there?
Well, Captain, it may be an old fisherman that lives here, but I would say that knocking would be the polite approach, yes.
Yeah, it's polite, true, but oh well, fuck it, we ball.
I don't think I've heard that expression.
Shut up. I go there.
Alright, you move up closer to the shed.
I knock.
You knock on the door. You notice as you knock, both Rosie and John kind of shiver. The door creaks open. And behind it, you see an old man. Pale, with its spotted skin clinging on for dear life onto his face, just drooping down. The eyes are empty, kind of stare through you, barely lit by the moonlight. He's covered in these old, tattered black robes, and he raises an old lantern up in your direction.
Who are you, and what do you want?
Good evening, good sir. I am Gael. I just I This is going to sound very weird, and I am very sorry to disturb you in this fine evening. But can you answer me some questions about the lake?
What are those questions?
Well, is it true? Is it cursed?
Is it cursed?
He drives his lantern up towards you and starts kind of shining a light on you. Do you have your cloak revealed or not?
No, I don't need it.
As the lantern shines on you, you see where the light glows, your cloak is revealed.
Oh shit.
You bear what I have longed for.
And he exits the house with his lantern up. And then he starts moving towards the dock.
I will say quietly to John, use your plate.
Where I eat?
No,
Captain.
your armor.
Oh!
Use it.
You see John reach out for his chest slowly as he focuses, and this white flame shines on it. And then you hear,
Oh, your friend has it, but you do not. You're no child of his. You do not bear no blinding light, no burning flame, only the peaceful and silent end. Bring an end to our curse. Bring an end to our plight, pale angel of Hated. Find the truth and put us to our rest.
as he says that,
Do it.
you see the fog coming down or coming up from the lake. This mist begins to cover this old man as his lantern now glows with a pale green light. And from the lake, you see these shapes of knights in ghostly armor with their skin tearing off, flesh falling down, all shining in that same pale green glow as they take out their swords. Others wear robes that have been ripped apart, and they dance in those mists, moving their hands in strange forms that you had never seen before. Others come from around the mists that now swirl into the forest, trying to come and flank you from behind. I'm gonna need you to roll some initiative, my lady. Let's move into battle. Here. Look at that map right there.
Ooh, nice.
All right.
Who is the guy?
The guy is not seen here. He would be hidden by the mists around where I'm pinging right now. I couldn't find the little dock attachment, so we're just gonna have to pretend.
Okay.
All right, so you're gonna roll initiative for all of them, okay?
Yeah. Okay. John is +1. Oh, John rolled a natural one.
Oof. Poor Johnny.
Rosie rolled like shit too. So, Gael 19.
Gael for 19, alright.
Rosie 4.
Okay, Rosie 4.
And John 2. Natural 1.
And John 2. Alright. Let me just, something's gonna show up on top of your face, but I'm just gonna increase your volume a little bit. Alright.
Okay.
So, top of the round as these creatures begin drifting off of the mists. It is you, Gael. Also, you can position them however you'd like, by the way. They would be near the house just like you are, but you can, like, switch their formation if you want.
I would say the moment John saw everything appear, it would stay on in front of me.
Okay. Got it. Right there.
Okay. Rosie, it's by my side. It's fine. Okay. So, is there a difference between all of them?
Yeah. You notice that these here, can you see the ping?
The darker ones, yes.
Yeah, these darker ones, they hold weapons with them, whilst the other ones do not hold such weapons.
Okay. Okay. I'll say, John, I know you want to protect me, but I gotta move forward. And I'm going to this guy.
All right.
And I, wait, because I don't remember the name of it. Wait, okay, I will Arcana Segmentum, my blade.
Got
with
it.
The Shocking Grasp.
Yes.
And I will attack.
You will attack that guy. All right. With
my with my scimitar, I believe. Yeah, with my scimitar.
You're gonna attack him with your scimitar. Is that scimitar is
+1.
scimitar +1? Got it.
It can be this one. Okay. Lol. 8.
8. As you go for your first strike with the scimitar, surprisingly, this creature, although it moved slowly as it was appearing, quickly moves out of the way and then resumes that slow movement in your direction.
Okay. I only have one attack.
Yeah, that was action, bonus action.
Yeah. So I will stay put.
All right. Also, I'm gonna ask you something. Since you're talking like that, can you move the microphone just slightly? There you go.
Yes.
Appreciate it. All right. So after your turn, it's gonna be their turn. The one next to you is immediately going to make a strike for you as it brings out its sword. So that is a 15 to hit.
It hits.
15 hits as it brings down its sword. You see the sword pass through you. And as it does, you take... you take 7 points of necrotic damage. I'm gonna need...
resistance to necrotic.
Then you take 3 points of necrotic damage. And I'm gonna need you to make a Constitution saving throw. You have to beat a 10.
Constitution. My god, I'm rolling like shit again. 6.
Your hit points maximum is reduced by 3.
How do I do that?
You can just take note of it if you want, without having to change it. But your hit point maximum is reduced by 3 right now, meaning you cannot be brought back up to, you know.
So it's okay.
All right. That was the one next to you. This one here, seeing the light upon John's armor, is going to, you see it forms something in its hands as it shoots it forward. This pale green flame. That is an 8 to hit. Which I believe misses on John. As John blocks out the flame with his shield, emboldened by this flame that is in his white flame that is in his armor now, emboldened by the flame of ambition. He deflects the blow off and stands at the ready for another attack. The other one is going to move towards him with its sword, and it's going to strike at him again. Oh, that is a 7. So John actually dodges, seeing the effect that it had on you. John dodges out of the way of this one, as then the other creature to the side there, with a clear line of sight towards Rosie, flings the same pale green flame for a 9. You're not the only one rolling like shit, as Rosie ducks beneath it, and the flame ends up hitting the tree behind it, and you see as that greenish flame moves, it vanishes on the tree as it doesn't ignite on fire. That being said, it's the end of their turns. It's Rosie's turn.
Okay, Rosie will probably try to put herself between us.
Yeah.
Trying to protect from the one on the left.
Mm-hmm.
And she will Sacred Flame the guy back there.
This one here?
Yeah.
All right, she's going to Sacred Flame. That is a dexterity saving throw. Ooh, that's pretty low. 10.
I don't know where the DC is. Oh, DC. Oh, okay. It's DC 12 plus 4. Okay.
12
no,
plus.
wait. The spellcasting ability is Wisdom. Spell save DC 12 plus 4. To hit with a spell attack.
It's 12. The spell save DC is 12, and it's plus 4 to hit.
It's
Okay, so it fails. It will take the damage.
And the damage of the Sacred Flame is?
I believe at that level 1d8.
A 5.
5 points of damage. That is pretty good. All right, so that's
of
on
radiant.
Yes, it's radiant damage. Sacred Flame. We're gonna. Well, yeah. In her case, it wouldn't be well, it could be radiant still, but it is sort of a green, naturey flame here. Let's say. It's 5 points. Let me do that. Okay. You see the creature. You see the creature kind of breathe in that flame and shake in it and quiver and writhe in that radiance, especially the light coming from it. But it is still standing, although hurt. All right, that was Rosie's action. She doesn't have any bonus action of note, right? I would assume.
I don't think so.
Very well. Then it is John's turn.
Okay. Okay, so John is going to attack the one that is right in front of him.
All right.
So, how much is to attack? Wait, actions, longsword. So it's a +4. But it says here.
Mm-hmm.
Attacker, the warrior gains +2. Oh no, I'm defender. Okay.
Yeah, he's a defender mode.
Okay, so. Oh, he has the reaction of the protection, right?
He does, which is for defenders, yeah.
Disadvantage. Okay. So, okay. He's going to attack. +4 to hit. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 is going to hit. Go ahead and roll the damage.
He's not using 2 hands, right? He has a shield.
He has a shield, so only 1 hand of damage. The D8.
1d8. So 5 points of damage.
5 points of damage. Wait, give me a moment. All right. You see John as he brings up his blade. He also has a D4 from Bliss because he has Bliss on himself. To the attack roll.
Oh, Oh,
it's
plus 4.
It already hits. It already hits.
Oh,
it's fine.
okay.
It's not the damage roll, it's the attack roll. He slashes upward, and as he does, you see that there's almost no resistance to his blade. And it seems that the creature, although its form was somewhat affected, it wasn't affected as much as you would expect.
Okay.
And John goes, Captain, I don't think I'm hurting it enough. All right. That brings us back to the top of the round. Gael, it's your turn.
Okay, so I will do the same.
All right, scimitar on that guy.
Scimitar with shocking grasp.
Yes.
So 15 plus 5. Oh, dirty 20 again.
That is going to hit. Yes.
So it's 1d6 plus 5. 9 plus 1d8. 11. 11 points of damage.
Wow. With that one strike, as you try to memorize kind of the pattern of its movements, it is slow. You should be able to react to it, but they seem to be very quick at certain moments. You manage to drive your scimitar through the creature's core, penetrating its arms as it tries to protect itself, and as the lightning crosses it, it seems to have taken damage, a lot of damage from your strike, your actual strike, but then the lightning doesn't seem to have affected it as much as you'd expected, and it kind of fizzles out down from its body, but it still took damage from it. All right. You're not moving, right?
No, not right now.
All right. So, beginning of the round now. You see the creature that previously tried to attack John with that flame. You see it go,
"You filthy paladins,"
and throws that same flame, but at the ghost or the specter in front of John. And that is going to just hit, dealing.
He attacked his own friend?
Yes. You see the flame spread at the back of that creature, not dealing as much damage as the size and the power behind it would imply, but it still hurt the creature as it goes, and then it turns back to John. The paladin next to you, or this not paladin, but this creature, or this specter that holds sword and plate armor that is broken, turns back. You get an attack of opportunity if you want to.
Oh, yes.
You may roll for an attack of opportunity.
Oh, 17 plus 5.
17 plus 5 is going to hit. You can roll damage.
Do I add the modifier?
Yes.
6.
6 points of damage. You slash through its back as it continues on moving, but it is barely holding its form. It is going to strike the kind of robed figure. Let me see.
I'm so confused.
And it is going to just hit it, actually. For... So that's... Right. You see the knight drive its sword up the robed figure, and as the sword moves on through, it barely grazes this other specter. Although it does react to the strike, it seems like it barely did any damage, and it goes,
You mages should die.
all right, the other two.
Ooh. Okay.
The other two. Wow. So the one that's next to John is going to attack John. That is a natural 17. With me, which means it's a total of 21.
Oh, it hits.
So John takes 10 points of necrotic damage as the sword. Oh, whoops! Sorry. As the sword slashes through him and moves on through his armor. I'm gonna need John to make a Constitution saving throw. He is still under the effects of his own bless.
Wait, because when I long rest,
Mm-hmm.
when I long rested, they didn't long rest, so they are still with the health.
Oh, just reset the health then. It's fine.
How do I do that?
You just increase the number.
Yeah. Apply. Okay. So the 10 points.
10 points of necrotic damage. I need him to make a Constitution saving throw. Needs to beat a 10.
Okay.
He still has bless.
Oh, natural 20.
All right, he resists the effect as you see the creature try to pull the life out of John. He shrugs it off, showing off the light in his armor as the creature recoils from it. The other one is going to try to strike John as well. That is a 19.
Doesn't hit.
John, just as he is shrugging off the effect of the other attack, turns in time to block the flame with his shield. That is those creatures' turn. It is Rosie's turn now.
Okay, so Rosie is going to it's just going to Sacred Flame the same one.
The same one?
No, the one that is
In the back.
on the left, yeah.
All right. That is a natural 18. The flame misses as the creature dodges out of the way. All right. That means it is John's turn now, unless you want to move Rosie anywhere.
No, Rosie is going to stay put, and John is going to just attack because he.
Right. Go ahead for another strike.
Anything else? It's a +4. Oh, another dirty 20.
Dirty 20 is going to hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
No, it's not a 1d6, it's a 1d8. 7 plus 2, 9.
9 points of damage. All right. You see him slash again, and his sword finds almost no resistance, and it hurts the figure, but it doesn't deal as much damage as you'd expect.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
That brings us back to you then, Gael.
As my bonus action, I will yell, "You guys are natural enemies! You should destroy each other! Not us! We're not doing anything!"
All right.
And I will move.
I'm gonna say roll a persuasion check, just a quick offhand persuasion. It won't be your action. It's fine.
16.
All right, I will keep that in mind. And you move?
I move towards this guy, and
Yeah.
I will shocking grasp him.
You're in shocking grasp?
Only.
All right, I want to also remind you that if you attack with
Oh.
your sword, you'll get sneak attack here, because he is next to him.
Right. I will, but okay. But I can't use the.
You can't use
thing
Arcana
because
Segmentum. Well, actually, I would say yeah, you can. If you want to Arcana Segmentum, you can. This is you're just quickly yelling as you're moving. This is single player. We can do whatever you want.
Okay, then I will use. Yeah, I will use my dagger.
All right, your dagger.
So it's a +7. 15.
15 hits. Is this which dagger is this?
It's just a +1 dagger.
+1 dagger. Got it. It's important that you tell me that.
The one of
Yeah,
the,
yeah,
the
yeah.
venom.
So you strike it hits. Go ahead and roll damage, and you can add your sneak attack.
9. Wait. Why is the sneak attack? 1d6. 9. 9 + 6 plus the shocking grasp
Plus your Arcana Segmentum.
+3.
All right. As you grab your dagger and infuse it with lightning energy, you drive it through the side of this creature, and as you do, it splashes off into the mist, fusing with it for a moment before drawing itself back into your blade and then into your cloak through your arm as you feel this cold start to come over you, and then with a sigh it passes.
Did you guys see this?
I did, Gael, but there's more of them.
I know.
All right, so now
okay.
what are you
So this
gonna
one is
do?
dead, right?
This one is gone. I'm gonna delete him.
Okay. I will leave those two to it.
Yeah.
And I will move. How much movement do I have? 30, so I have 25.
You have 25 feet of movement.
Okay. I can go there.
All right,
5.
you move up melee.
Yeah. And I'll say, your battle is not with us.
All right.
No.
And you'll stay put. Okay, it is their turn. The other two that are there. Let me roll again. Yeah. As you see them attack each other, you then look at, or well, you wouldn't, but John and Rosie, as they're kind of engaged with each other, dodging each other's attacks, you then see suddenly their body jerk. And they face both Rosie and John again. And this one is going to move towards Rosie, while this one is going to move to the side and try to strike John with an attack. So the first one on Rosie, natural 1. As it runs and brings down its ghostly blade, Rosie kind of raises her hands, and as she does, these vines form up in her staff and block out and spread out the blow. Then the other one's going to attack John with another of its flames, and it is an 8. The pale flame crackles through or bursts through the mists, kind of causing them to swirl, as John then blocks it with the shield again and says, "Oh, I'm getting used to this. You can throw me more." All right. The other one, who is melee to you, is going to try to claw at you. And that is a 9. Well, 10 to hit, which I believe is going to miss you as it tries to claw at you. It is also going to try to move away from you, so you get an opportunity attack on it.
Yay! 19. Natural
19 hits. 19 hits, yeah. Go ahead.
It's going to be with the same one. So 7.
7 points. All right. On that guy. That had been the one that got the radiant. Yeah.
No. Oh, the one that got the radiant damage is the one up there.
Oh yeah, she didn't target that one yet, did she?
She did, but he
It saved. It saved. Yeah, it's this one. Yeah. All right. You said 7, right?
Yeah.
You strike at it, and it again struggles to find its form, but it is still alive. All right, it's Rosie's turn.
Okay. Rosie. Rosie will try to melee attack this guy with a with her quarterstaff.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Natural 2.
It misses. As she tries to hit it, the ghost kind of just slowly dodges as her movements are. Although she is quick for someone who has just spent a lot of time in a farm, the staff hit misses, and she ends up clobbering the ground instead. All right, that's Rosie's turn. Correct?
Yeah.
So it's John's.
And, John will attack this guy.
Go ahead.
So 16.
16 hits. Can I roll damage?
Always remember. Okay, I always forget. 6.
6 points of damage. As he strikes with his sword, once again it finds absolutely no resistance. It's like it's cutting at the wind, but this time a large chunk of the pale form of the specter is removed, as it is at 1 hit point. Yeah. But it's still standing. It's at 1 hit point, but still standing.
Okay. I can't do anything else. He doesn't have any bonus action, I think.
He does not, unless other than second wind, he doesn't.
Yeah, it's fine.
So, after John's turn, it's your turn, Gael.
Oh, right. Okay. I will run. I'll run here again.
Got it.
And instead of imbuing my dagger with the shocking grasp,
Yeah.
I will cast light on it.
Okay. It's a
On
cantrip,
my
right?
dagger.
So
Yeah.
your dagger ignites a light. You can technically Arcana Segmentum this because it's a cantrip, so you can use it as a bonus action.
Right.
You begin shining this light. What color do you think it would be?
A pale green.
That pale green light that almost matches its form. You see the creature immediately recoil at it, as it seems to be sensitive to it.
Okay, and I will do a normal attack.
Normal attack. Go ahead and roll for the attack.
7. Oh, natural 1.
Natural 1. It dodges the attack even as it is reeling from the light. Anything else?
Okay. I will not move. I will stay here.
Mm-hmm.
And wait.
All right. Okay. The creature, barely holding on, is going to try and strike you. That is a 14 to hit, so I believe that is going to
Misses.
miss. As its sword is brought down, you see now part of its arm is only made of mist at this point. Like the spectral shape is losing itself as it is very much wounded, and it is such a slow strike that you manage to just duck out of the way. The other one's going to fire a flame at you for an 11. You dodge out of the way, and John ends up having to block it with his shield, and the other one's going to fire at John. That is a 19 to hit.
No.
John blocks one, looks back, and blocks the other one with his shield. As you see now, the shield having a bunch of scorch marks on it. All right, it's Rosie's turn.
Okay, so Rosie is just going to Sacred Flame the other guy.
The one
back there. Yeah, that one.
This one? All right. That is a natural 4 for a total of 6, meaning it takes the 1d8.
1d8. 4.
4 points of damage. That is just what you fucking needed. As you see the radiant flame, it's almost like a regular fire, but with this green highlight at the edges. As the creature breathes in flames and goes back into the mist. All right, I believe that's Rosie's turn. I'm going to eliminate this guy from here.
Yeah.
It's John's turn.
John is going to attack this one.
Let's go. He is at 1 hit point. Please hit the attack, John.
Let's go. 17.
17 hits, and you don't need to roll damage. As he slashes him, almost bisecting him, or bisecting his torso in a diagonal, as the creature... And being close to you is brought back into your cloak as you feel this cold plunge in your back hit you, and then subside. All right. After that, he goes, "Oh, what the fuck was that, Captain?" And he turns back to the other. It's your turn.
Okay. I will say, take care of that one. I will try to find the old man.
All right.
And I will bonus action dash.
Bonus action dash.
I can do that, right?
You can do that, yeah. You have cunning action already. You're level 2.
And I will slowly but surely start walking where I saw him last time.
All right. Well, you're dashing, so not slowly at all. But as you move into the mist, you first of all see nothing around you other than this mist. Then suddenly from it, shapes of faces begin appearing. As they try to reach out for you and grab onto you, you see men and women in robes, then men and women in armor. And you hear the voice of the old man.
You have almost brought our end. You are the one to do it. You will be the one to put us to peace.
I don't know what you're talking about. I just need answers.
And that's going to end your turn. You don't find him.
Fuck.
All right. It's going to be the creature's turn. It is going to try and attack for John. And that is a 19 again, so John's been fucking deflecting every single blow. They don't have a huge plus to their attack, so that brings us to Rosie.
Rosie will Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame it. That is a natural 3, so you can roll damage. It is pretty low.
4.
It's at 1 hit point as the flame twists around it. The creature writhes in it in pain, bringing us to John's turn. I'm going to say, for the purposes of this, since this is the last creature, between Rosie and John, they managed to break and destroy this specter at last, bringing us back out of combat for a moment.
Oh, and I have the light on the dagger. Remember?
Yeah. As the light shines from your dagger, the mists gather around you, swirling. Your light kind of diffuses on it, on this heavy fog. You hear the voices of Rosie and John as they yell out to you to find where you are, and eventually running into the direction they saw you run into as well.
I'm here.
They find your dagger and they join back up with you as the mists slowly recede, revealing the dock again and the old man with his lamp there. And he goes,
We don't want to fight.
You don't have a choice. They are made to fight. They can't see the truth, and neither can I. We have been deceived. You must find the truth.
And he signals with his lamp in his hand towards the boat.
Are you saying I need to catch the boat?
He only looks at you.
Who are you?
I am no one.
Fucking Game of Thrones fan. You're no one. Can I sense that? Does he exist? Is he real? Or is it an illusion or a ghost like the other ones?
Roll. I'm gonna say you can roll a perception check, or you can roll an Arcana check. Both are going. Each one is going to give you a different answer, depending on what it is exactly you think you'd like to know.
I'll try Arcana, although I only have a +1. Oh wait a minute. Wait. I do have. What's the name of it? I will touch myself. This always sounds so bad.
Mm-hmm.
And I will call for my higher self.
All right.
Yeah.
So that means you make your intelligence check with, or your Arcana check with, proficiency plus with the increased intelligence stat. What is your increased intelligence stat?
It's 14.
14, so that is a +2.
+2.
Plus proficiency in Arcana, because your higher self has proficiency in Arcana, which means it's an additional 2.
+2.
So it is a
Okay.
+4, your Arcana check.
Come on. 15.
15 is pretty good. You close your eyes and you almost feel the embrace of your cloak, that cold that is. It is not disturbing or it is not bothering you. It's just this permanent cold that now envelops you, and you reach onto the memory of that person that appeared to you in your dreams. That first time, that person that showed you what that dagger was, that showed you what you could do with it. You reach onto it, onto this higher power, this higher version of yourself or of someone that you were, and as your eyes open, the old man, its edges dance with the mists. He is not alive, but he is not dead either. He is somewhere in between, and when you see that, when your eyes see these two places and this small crack beneath them where he exists, it revolts you in your stomach. It makes you want to end that.
Shit. Are they seeing it? No friends.
The old man?
See? Yes.
Yeah, they see the old man.
There's something about that man.
Right. I think we could have figured that one out on our own, Gael. Captain, should we get on the boat?
I'll throw a dagger right in the middle of his eyes.
All right, roll for an attack.
The one with the light. It's a +7. 14.
14. The dagger passes on through him and falls somewhere in the lake.
Shit.
Could you roll damage for me, please?
Shit. I lost it.
Didn't think that one through, did you?
A 9.
A 9. It seems that by the nature of... Wait, excuse me. There's a phone going off. Give me a moment. I have returned. Anyway, as I was saying, as you throw the dagger off through him, you see that the dagger does find some resistance, but however, this thing is unshapely. It doesn't seem to be holding a form. And it seems to have disturbed it momentarily as he then reforms itself in your eyes. And with his lantern, he looks on back into the lake. Onto the wood your dagger returns.
Help us.
Help you.
And he points at the boat again.
I grabbed the dagger. Should we? I mean, the girl is waiting for us.
Captain, we shall do as you command.
Do I feel like if I scream, will she hear?
No, hell no. You're very, very far away.
Okay. Okay. Let's go back. Tell her to go away, and go to somewhere place, and then we'll come back.
I don't know if you understand that this is like a small little boat, like a canoe.
Well, yeah, but I don't know how much time will.
This is a lake. This is not the sea.
I know.
Okay, I just wanted to be clear. You're not gonna like, if from up there, from what you saw with the lake, you're not gonna like take a day to reach the other side of the shore, for example. If you were to try to traverse the entire lake.
Okay, let's go then. Okay. If the DM says it's okay, then we will.
It just doesn't make very much sense to me that you have this entity telling you, help us, get in the boat, and then you... Wait, I'm just gonna run 10 minutes back and tell them, hey, don't wait for us, and then go back 10 minutes again. That doesn't sound like such an adventurer-y thing to do, and more like I don't want to hurt Uriel's feelings. I don't want to bother her.
I should have said, if we take more than 20 minutes, just go without us.
She's gonna wait for you.
Okay. Well, let's go then.
All right. You hop down onto the boat, and you see there are actually 2 paddles that you can take to, move on through with it. John grabs one of them and begins.
Okay. Let's go.
All right. You go with the boat, with this like little small canoe, towards the lake, into the mists. You continue for a few minutes. You occasionally see as the fog begins to break here, as you approach not quite the center yet, but as you approach a deeper zone, a deeper area of the lake. Those pale figures that you fought on the shore, some of them run over the lake. Others walk slowly You hear screams of some. And then you eventually reach the center of the lake, or what looks to be the center. The moon reflected upon it as it is almost a perfect mirror. Only the faintest ripples from your canoe disturb the lake. And you see gathered a bit of a distance from you. You see the figures of with tattered robes running farther south, further ahead of you as you're going deeper into the lake. And behind them you see the other figures with swords and armor, and kind of like those ghostly warriors in Return of the King, and running after these others. And then you see them clash in battle, and suddenly they all sink.
Did you guys see? Are you guys seeing this?
Yes, Captain.
Is the lake still mirrored?
It's still pretty calm, and as you wait a couple more seconds, they reappear in the same form, chasing and running after each other for quite a while, battling and clashing, and then they sink again, reliving those moments time and time again, fighting each other with a hatred that you have never witnessed in your entire life, especially growing up in a farm.
Poor souls. How can we help them? We don't have the power. I'll try to touch the lake and see if it's actually water or a glass.
You touch the lake and your hand submerges quickly. It's cold, but not that much colder than you are. And then you see your face reflected in it, coming closer and closer and closer and closer, and
I remove.
You splash into the water.
Shit.
You look up and you see John and Rosie trying to grasp for you. And then suddenly this swirl of water, this vortex, this whirlpool grabs you and begins dragging you down onto the ground. You look up, and amongst the bubbling you see the canoe tumble and capsize as both Johnny and Rosie fall down onto it. And the vortex increases in size, it opens up, it expands, it drives you to the ground as your feet touch stone, and your hair is wet and the water parts away from you, creating this hole in the lake, from which now waterfalls serve as the walls. You look up and see the sky, and it seems you have fallen, you have dropped into the very bottom and created this opening in it, as John and Rosie are also also fall down next to you.
Okay, can we breathe?
You can. There's not water here. It's it's has parted in this sort of cylindrical or circular shape. And
but it's cylindrical until the top of the lake, like
until the top of the
cylinder?
lake. Yeah,
okay.
Exactly.
What the fuck?
John goes, "Captain, I think you've done something to the lake."
It wasn't me. I just touched it.
Hey. What is that? You see Rosie point to the center of this zone, and you see this globe of strange coloration that obscures something within. There's just this globe of energy driving that is often black, then other times completely white, then green, and the shape swirls around something like a barrier of sorts.
What? It's pale green, right?
No, it has many colors, but there is this faint pale green coloration around in the air, and more prominent towards the edges of this area, like it's holding back the water that is rushing through.
Okay, I approach it.
Yeah.
And first I say, do you talk?
The globe is just there. You just hear a faint.
I might regret this, but I will try to touch it.
You touch it, and as you do, it's solid to the touch. You can't push through it.
Is it warm?
It is. And then cold.
What should I do?
John.
Wait, but
yeah.
do I feel that this is what is holding the water?
You can roll an Arcana check for me if you want.
I don't have the thing, right? It's only one check.
Yeah, it's only one check. So it's a +1 here.
Yeah, 4.
You don't know. It could be. Could very well be. You hear John. Captain? And you hear him take out his blade again and his shield and point it at something to your left, around this like massive globe that you're next to.
I look. What is it?
You look and move to the side, and you see this old man. He seems to be somewhere around maybe his 70s or something. His beard is thin and comes down only from the chin to the bottom. And he has these hooded black robes. And he, with his hands behind his back, he walks to the middle or not to the middle, excuse me, but he walks inside of you. And he goes, "How interesting that after so long, the god of death has finally turned this gaze upon us."
I'm sorry, what? The god of death?
Oh, child, you do not recognize his mark upon you. Where did you think your cloak came from? That disgusting item.
I'm sorry, I have so many questions. Why are we Toys R Us? Why are we in the middle of a lake? And who are you? Please.
Well, you are in the middle of the lake by your own grace, and I believe the blessing of your god. And I am no one, yet I was someone. And that one that I was an Archmage of great power. Of a name I do not remember. I wish I did, but I do not.
Did you fight in that battle?
I still fight in that battle. It is a battle for the ages, a battle for eternity, a battle I shall see keeps being fought forever until the outcome I desire is brought upon it.
That is not okay. These souls are here eternally. Eternally.
These souls have as much hatred for one another as I do for those wretched paladins of Rauno.
But they need help, and so do you. You need to let go.
I need no help. I am here and have been here for hundreds of years, and in those hundreds of years, I have made sure those paladins have died. And I have made sure that this war continues, for it must continue if we are to usher into a new age of Arcana.
You do realize those are ghosts. This is not happening right now. The war is not happening. You lost. You lost the battle. It's lost.
I have not lost anything. In fact, I would argue that I have been the only victor so far, and that I shall continue to be the victor. Leave.
No, I'm here to stop this.
You are here to stop this.
Yes. And if I have to kill you again, I will.
I am not alive, therefore you cannot kill me, but I assume that that may be too much for your little wit to comprehend. But if you there utter these words at an Archmage of the... Hold. I just drew a huge blank and forgot the name. Hold.
The battle?
Hold. Yes.
Chasmfall.
No. An Archmage of the Helia Dauda. Then...
Oh. I had this year, yeah.
I presume the only fate for you is to join us in our eternal conflict. All right. Let me bring us to the battle screen here. All right. You see the creature as it rises or as it raises its hand, brings forth these two other specters, very similar to the ones you had seen before.
Oh, the Archmage needs help.
To its side.
I see.
All right, let's roll initiative again, honey. Second battle of the night.
I don't like this. Okay. So, 5 for John.
5 for John.
Oh, good for Rosie. 20 for Rosie.
20 for Rosie.
And 21 for me.
21 for you. How much was it for John? 5, right?
4.
4.
4. So 8. I'm joking.
All right. So, with that, top of the initiative order and top of the round, Gael, it's you.
Okay. Okay, well, I'll do what I do best. I will go to the guy.
All right.
I go around the thing.
Yeah, you see him now. His shape turned into that pale green. His beard recoils into nothing as the flesh it turns to pale gray and clings onto his face, revealing the skull. And
okay. Should I? Okay. As an action,
yeah.
I will coat my dagger of venom with
Okay.
poison.
As you sort of drive your hand around the blade, you see the poison begin to drip out of its tip, the very tip of the dagger.
And has a bonus action, I think. Yeah. I will... You see my form. I become very necrotic.
All right, you're using... I can help you with this if you want.
My celestial revelation.
All right, your cloak extends outward into almost the shape of these necrotic skeletal wings of pale green as your hair begins floating around you as well, your eyes turning to the same color and shadow oozing out of your back. And
all of them need to do a charisma saving throw or become frightened.
All right, or become frightened.
They will probably be immune, but it's okay.
They are immune to being frightened. Or, well, one of them is. The others, I believe, are not. So, charisma saving throw on that guy. That is an 11.
Fail.
The other one, a 13.
Succeed.
Success. So, this guy here to the right is frightened of you as you see the ghost or the specter use its spectral shield as well to block sight from you. But the one here to the left succeeded. The one at the center, the Archmage, being immune. All right, Gael, that your turn?
Being frightened, what does it mean?
It cannot move closer to you. And while you are in its sight, it has a disadvantage on its attack rolls, and I believe also saving throws.
Disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So it's my turn.
Rosie's now.
So it's Rosie. I believe John doesn't have his bless anymore.
He does not. He used his bless before.
So Rosie will bless us 3.
Got it. She's going to cast bless on you 3. Let me just confirm. One thing. Why doesn't it say? Give me a moment. Yeah, it can only use one charge per short rest, or it can only use the ability once per short rest. So it doesn't have it. All right. Rosie is going to, with her staff, drive it to the ground, and as these little pieces of moss begin to grow around the feet of each and every one of you, you are now blessed. I can actually mark that to you. Where's the bless? Bless. Blessed and blessed. All right.
Okay.
Is she moving?
She's going to try to put herself like behind the thing.
Got it. Behind this globe. She hides behind it. All right. I think I've done all I can. And she's going to stay there. After her is the Archmage's turn. The Archmage is going to... what is it going to do first? Oh, I know what it's going to do first. He is going to move here.
Do I get the attack?
You get an attack of opportunity if you want to do so. You do so with a 1d4 extra.
And does it proc the thing of venom?
Let's see what happens.
If I hit?
Let's
so
see.
It's a +7. No. 12.
Add a d4
Oh, right.
from the bliss.
13.
13 just hits.
Oh, nice.
Go ahead and roll the damage for me.
1d4 +5. Oh my fucking god. 6.
6 points of damage from your d4. From your dagger, excuse me. Alright.
So he needs to do a Constitution saving throw, DC 15.
He is immune to poison.
Son of a bitch!
Because he is a ghost.
I didn't know that, and she didn't. The Gael doesn't know that.
Yeah. But now she does. As you drive the dagger through him as he escapes, you see the poison actually seep through or out of the dagger and then falling onto the ground through his form as he resists that effect. And now with every single one of you within his line of sight, he is going to use Horrifying Visage. I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw. You have to beat a 13 and you have an extra d4.
All right. Okay. So wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
For Rosie first, saving throw +4. 18.
18 succeeds.
For John, wisdom. If it doesn't say, is the normal, right?
Yeah, it doesn't have a something that says save. It's just you just had the modifier, the wisdom modifier.
Ooh, the D4 helps. So 15.
15 succeeds.
And for me, it's a wisdom saving throw +2. Okay. 19.
Jesus. You see this
The bless saved me.
You see this creature or the Archmage grab onto its mouth and pull it open deep within its chest and screaming out as he sucks the entire air, but this blessing of nature strengthens your resolve and you stare into it, not being frightened of this terrifying vision, terrifying sight, bringing the end of the turn of the Archmage. John, it's his turn now.
Okay. Okay, John is going to my side.
All right, I can move him to your side. Do.
And he's going to attack the one that is frightened.
The one that is frightened. Go ahead and roll for an attack. Don't forget to add your d4.
16.
16 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
What the damage is? I think it's 1d8. Yeah, 1d8 +2. 5.
5 points of damage. All right. John slashes with his longsword again, and it's very similar to what you found in the shore. The creature seems to not take as much damage as the blade just runs right through it, and still sits there staring at you. All right, that's John's turn.
Yeah.
It's the other creature's turn. So
one of them is frightened.
That one is frightened, meaning it's going to make the attack at disadvantage against our boy here. So that is 13 to hit.
Yes.
The blade comes down onto John, but John moves out of the way knowing the effects, and the other one is going to throw one of its pale flames towards you for a total of 12.
Miss.
As you duck out of the way and the flame hits the barrier. All right. That one can't move closer. This one is going to move over here. All right. Back to the top of the round. Gael, it's your turn.
Okay. So in the end of this round, they will stop being frightened, I believe.
Okay.
Because the thing lasts only until the end of my turn. Or become frightened of you until the end of your next turn. Okay, so until the end of this turn. Okay. So I will cast light on John's weapon.
All right. John's weapon shines with light now. That's your action?
Yeah. No, that oh, yeah. It would be my bonus action if it was mine.
You want to redo that?
Yeah, I'm going to put on mine.
All right. your scimitar or dagger?
I will put on my scimitar.
All right. You take out the scimitar as it now shines with pale green light.
And I will flank this one.
All right. Flanking would be here, but yes.
Yeah. And I will attack it.
At advantage. Go ahead.
The 16.
16 hits. Go ahead and roll damage. Sneak attack included.
Okay. 8 slashing.
Yes.
Plus sneak attack. 11.
11. With one slash of the scimitar, you remove the entire upper torso of this creature from pretty much shoulder up. It is removed, yet the creature still stands, waving its spectral arm at 1 hit point.
Always 1 hit point.
Wait, just a second. Was that 11 points of sneak attack?
No.
Is
The
that in
sneak
total?
attack, it's only 3.
Yeah, it was 11 total. Yeah. Okay, just making
11
sure.
total, yeah.
Yeah, just making sure. Yeah, it is at 1 hit point.
I only have 1d6
yeah.
for the sneak attack.
No,
right?
it should be 2d6. No, at level 2?
I've been using only 1d6.
I can confirm that. It is 1d6. It is only 1d6.
Oh, okay, cool.
All right.
Okay.
Anything else?
No, I will stay here.
All right.
And I'll say, Rosie, come here.
It is Rosie's turn.
So, Rosie will. Can I? Oh, speed 30. Okay. Rosie will go around and join us,
Okay.
and she will. Does she have line of sight of that one? On the
Barely.
left?
Yeah, barely, but she does.
No, she'll attack this one. She'll attack the Archmage.
With
Wait.
Quarterstaff or Sacred Flame?
Oh yeah, with Sacred Flame. Yeah.
That is a 10.
Okay, misses.
1d8. Well, he's with 1 hit point.
Oh no, not the one. The Archmage.
The Archmage. So that is
6 damage.
Wait, let me see if the thing changes. The save changes. No, it barely does. 6 points of damage to the Archmage. As flames wreathe around him. All right. Anything else from Rosie?
Does she have more?
I don't think she does. I don't think she can do
speed?
anything.
It's 30, so.
Oh, 30, yes.
5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, okay. This is. Oh no, this is 25. So she'll just go here
Right, got it.
and just stay kind of behind John. Trying
Okay.
to- whoop.
It is the Archmage's turn. You see it move forward.
Let's see what happens when I take one of yours. Hate it.
And it charges towards John, actually. And it starts sinking its hands deep into John's chest. I need John to make a charisma saving throw. Do not forget that he has bless. Yes.
Charisma. Oh, +0. 22.
The hands sink deep within John's chest, but he begins kind of shooing them off, and it's enough for him to struggle out of the grasp of this creature. As it faces him now with the terrifying skull look, and failing its possession of John. All
May
right.
death bless us.
It's John's turn.
It's John's turn, so... will he attack this one or that one? Yeah, he's just going to finish off the one that is 1 HP.
Got it. Go ahead and roll an attack for me.
So... plus 4, okay. Oh, plus 1d4, right?
Plus 1d4,
Plus
still
1d4.
blessed.
Okay. 15.
All right, 15. This is the third round that Bless is active, okay? 15 hits. Actually, you're attacking the knight, right? Hits, which means the creature is scattered away into oblivion. All right. So, that's John's turn, correct?
Yeah.
Unless he
And
wants to move.
We'll turn to the big guy.
Okay. Okay. It is after John's turn, these creatures' turn. This creature is going to...
If she's going to attack Rosie,
She is.
he's going to impose disadvantage.
All right, imposing disadvantage here. Oh! On the attack. That is with disadvantage a 15. No, a 16.
Hits.
This is the highest I've rolled for these bitches. All right. Rosie takes 4 points of necrotic damage as this pale flame is flung towards her. I need her to make a concentration check, meaning a constitution saving throw, to see if she holds concentration of the blessed spell.
Concentration. It's a constitution. Okay.
Constitution saving throw. She can add the d4 from bless.
9.
On a 9, she fails, the minimum being 10 to maintain concentration here. To explain everybody watching what this whole constitution saving throw / concentration check in this case means, when a character uses a spell that requires concentration, meaning that they have to be focusing on it, which is the case for Bless, whenever they get hit by damage or are submitted to some other effects, that might disturb concentration, they have to make a constitution saving throw to see if they maintain concentration. Now, the minimum DC for the saving throw is always 10, but when the damage is way too high, it becomes half of the damage that they take. So in this case, since she took 4 damage, the minimum DC is always 10. It remains to be 10. But if she had taken, let's say, 24 damage, then the DC would have been 12 for it. With a 9, she fails her concentration, and so Bless is dropped from the entire group. All right. That's going to be those creatures' turns. Gael, you sense the power of the blessing being diminished, and it is your turn.
Okay, I will go to the guy.
Okay.
And I will Arcana Segmentum, Shocking Grasp on my blade, on my scimitar. And I will attack.
You will attack.
Oh, natural 19 for 24.
24, that is going to hit. Go ahead and roll damage for me. Sneak attack included.
Oh, okay, cool. Sneak attack. I'll grab this. 7 plus 5.
All right.
12.
12 points of damage.
Oh no! Wait, I forgot the shocking grasp.
Yeah.
Plus 6.
All right.
Lightning.
As the lightning disperses through it, you notice that it doesn't deal as much damage as you'd expect, but still the stab or the slash manages to hit it. This creature doesn't seem to be affected by the glow as much of your weapon as much as the others did. You notice now, but still a mighty blow onto this creature. And as you slash it, it goes, ah! Ah! Why must you meddle? Why must the gods meddle in our business? And it extends its hands toward you. After your turn, Gael, if this is your turn, it is Rosie's.
I will answer. The gods have created us, so they have all the rights to meddle with the humans' business.
All right. So now it is Rosie's turn.
Okay, Rosie is going back there. I can't. Can't you give me?
You do. You have been moving her.
I can't.
That is strange because you.
Okay.
Okay.
She's going. No, she's going right there,
Mm-hmm.
and she will cast Bless again.
All right. The same moss grows at your feet. As
Can she bonus action hide, or that is an action?
That is an action. Bonus action hide is only for rogues, for the cunning action.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Plus, there's nothing to hide there.
I can hide behind Gael.
All right. Is that Rosie's turn?
Yeah.
Okay. So, let me see. He does not get the ability back. He is going to use his bonus action. And you see him rise. And as he lifts up his hands,
I will counterspell. No, I don't. I can't.
it's not a spell.
Even if it was, I don't have it.
Two of these creatures spawn again. And after that, you see them kind of, as he lifts them up, you see them stagger and kind of just move in the same place, not seeming as active and as engaged in the battle as the other ones were. And then it is going to It is going to use its etherealness as you see its body become more translucent. And it is going to move towards here, unaffected by any attacks of opportunity as his action. Alright, that is the turn of the Archmage as you see it, his body lose kind of the physicality that it had, and crossing through you, you sense the cold. And as it passes through John, he goes, "Ugh." I'm gonna need both you and John to roll Constitution saving throws for me.
With a D4. Right?
Yes, with an extra D4.
Constitution.
Yes.
John, D plus 4. 18 for John.
Success.
And for me, it's a plus 2. 11 for me.
11 is a failure. So you take 4 points of necrotic damage, and John takes only 2 points of necrotic damage as
I
the
have
creature.
Resistance, so 2 points for me.
2 points for you as well, as he passes on through you, sucking some of your essence. That brings us, after the Archmage, to John's turn.
Okay, John is going. This.
John, I don't think you can move for some reason, but let me see if I
Okay.
can fix that quickly.
Just put him right beside the thing.
Put him right beside the thing. Got it. Let me configure ownership here for you. There you go. You should be able to move him now.
Or better. Okay, John is going there.
Yeah.
And remember that he has light on his
He doesn't.
It doesn't. I have. Okay.
Yeah.
He's going to attack the Archmage.
He cannot.
Oh, because of the ethereal thing? Okay, then. He's going to...
I'm going to
bonus
say
act-
that you had already noticed as he left that you could not
okay.
attack him with your reaction. So just to save John's action
Okay,
here.
so as a bonus action, he's going to Second Wind.
Second wind. He breathes in deep and steals himself.
This is a 1d10 plus its level, so plus 3.
Yes. 1d10 plus 3.
11.
11.
No, 12.
12.
9 plus 3, right?
Yes. 12.
12. Okay, so 12 killing. And as an action, he's going to attack the other one.
Attack the other one next to him.
Exactly, yeah.
Go ahead and roll an attack.
Plus 1d4. Oi. 16, 19.
19 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
7.
7 points of damage to that guy. Same effect. Even as he slashes, the creature doesn't seem to take as much. But John is in the middle of 3 ghosts now. And he's looking, Captain, I think I might need help here.
I will go, don't worry.
All right. It is the Specters' turns now. That one is going to strike at John immediately. That is 22 to hit.
Hits.
22 hits. That means oh my god, I rolled really high. 14 points of necrotic damage. And
Okay.
I need John to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, fuck. I didn't want this. Constitution?
Yes, with the D4 from Bliss.
Yes. Yes. Constitution. Ooh, that is so low. 10.
10 succeeds.
Oh my god.
It's the DC. As the creature slashes him with the ghastly sword, or this time actually tries to stab over his shield at the clavicle and then drags it off. The bless helps him resist the effect and grasp onto his own life force, avoiding any additional effect. The other creature is going to fire at him as well with an 8.
Misses.
The flame fires and bing, he deflects it with the shield again, as the other one now moves up to Rosie and is going to strike the source of this blessing, kind of almost writhing at the side of it with
disadvantage.
Wait, actually,
I have light.
wait, actually, give me a moment. No, this is correct. Yeah, this was correct. Okay. Yeah, it can do that. Okay, with disadvantage, the same roll. That is 13 to hit.
To Rosie?
Yeah.
8 hits.
13 to Rosie. Rosie is going to take... Oh, the fuck? Where did you go? That is low. 6 points of necrotic damage. And I'm gonna need her to make a concentration check, which means a Constitution saving throw, and then another Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Let's say you make the first Constitution saving throw, not the one to keep concentration, the other one before the bless.
Okay. Good, because it's a 5
Plus the D4?
plus d4.
All right, so that means she loses 6 points of her max HP as life is drained from her. And now I need her to make the Constitution saving throw to see if she maintains concentration.
Oh. Okay, dirty 20.
Dirty 20. That maintains concentration, so the bless is still up. All right. That is the end of this creature. And so now it is back up to your turn.
Okay, my turn. I will, with the dagger that is shining,
Yeah.
I will throw it to the guy next to John.
All right. The guy next to John.
Do I need to do it at disadvantage because I'm melee with this guy?
No.
No. Okay.
I personally don't use that. It would be at disadvantage if you wanted to fire a ranged weapon at the guy in melee range. But shooting at someone else, I'm not going to say it imposes disadvantage on you.
Okay. Is it at advantage because he's with John?
No.
Okay.
But you still have sneak attack.
Okay. So, okay. Plus 7. 12.
12 just hits.
Oh my god.
It's their AC. Yeah. So go ahead and roll damage for me with sneak attack included with the extra d6.
Oh, actually, sorry. It doesn't hit. The one that is lit up is the scimitar, and that is a +5, so it's not a +7.
You couldn't even throw the scimitar. You had to throw the dagger anyway.
Oh.
So you can't throw a scimitar. So it would be the dagger if you're throwing it.
Okay then. 1d4. 8. 11.
11. All right. Wow. As you throw the dagger, and the dagger kind of slashes through the creature and digs itself into the ground. You see it remove a giant chunk of its torso, flowing now onto the dagger on the ground. Anything else you're doing?
No.
All right. With your bonus action, since you've thrown a dagger, you can still make another attack with the other weapon. Yeah.
Oh,
you just don't add the modifier.
Okay, then with the scimitar.
Right, strike at this guy.
I will attack this guy next to me. Dirty 20 again.
Dirty 20 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, it's a 1d6.
It's just 1d6 with no modifier.
Yeah. 4.
4 points of damage as you hit this creature. All right. After Gael, it is Rosie's turn.
Rosie is going to cure wounds herself.
Cure wounds on herself. She touches her chest and vines begin to fill up this necrosis that's settled on her skin. 1d8, I believe. Plus the wisdom modifier.
Oh, cool. 1d8. What is my 1d? Okay. So only 1d8 plus the wisdom.
Yeah.
So plus 2, 8 HP.
8 hit points back. This is. I think we're in trouble, Gael.
It's fine.
All right. After Rosie's turn, it is the Archmage's turn. I suppose you don't want to move her, right?
I won't. I won't move her.
The Archmage is going to move through John and move on down here. I need John to roll Constitution saving throw for me.
It's +4, I believe. Yeah. +4. Ah, yeah. 18 + 4. 22.
So he takes 3 points of necrotic damage as the creature moves on through. And you see, or John sees the Archmage drop that translucent self and regain some of that physicality while it stays there, using its action to do so. And he calls out, "He's back, Captain! He's back!" And he faces towards him and then back to the creature in front of him.
I can't see. I have a big ball in front of me.
All right. After that, it is his turn. It's John's turn.
It's John's turn. So he's going to attack the one that is already hit.
All right. Very well. Go ahead and roll for an attack. Add the d4 from Bliss.
Yes. 18.
18 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
It's 1d8, I think. Yeah, 1d8 plus 2. 5.
5 points of damage. It slashes on. The creature is barely holding as he slashes at it, but it is not enough to bring it down, as it doesn't take as much damage from his blade as it would otherwise. All right. John staying put there.
He's staying put.
Very well. It is the spectral creature's turn. One such creature, the one next to you, attacking at disadvantage against Rosie. That is a 7 to hit, missing the strike with its. You see this like big great sword that it pulls out, a spectral great sword, missing the attack. The other one on John, regular roll, that is a 14.
Misses.
John rolls beneath it, Dark Souls style, as the knight brings the sword in a wide slash. The other creature firing a flame at John. That is an 18 to hit.
Misses.
Blocks again with his shield, as we now move back to your turn, Gael.
Okay. I don't have any more daggers to throw. Oh, I have the Dagger of Venom.
Have the Dagger of Venom.
I will throw it to the guy next to John.
All right. Gonna roll an attack. That d4 from Bless.
27.
27 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
It's 1d4 plus 5. 9.
9 points of damage is enough. The creature scatters and vanishes from sight. Thank you, Captain.
No problem. Take care of the rest. And with the bonus action, I will, with the scimitar,
slash at this motherfucker.
Slash on this one. Plus 5. 25.
25 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh God, what the fuck?
No modifier on this one.
Okay. 2.
2 points of damage as you slash to the creature. Doesn't hurt as much. All right. As other strikes you've thrown, it's Rosie's turn now. If you don't want to move.
Rosie is going to Sacred Flame this one.
Sacred Flame this one. Dexterity saving throw 6. That's going to
nice.
7. Actually, is going to fail. Go ahead and roll d8.
2.
2 points of damage to the creature as it writhes again. Very well. It is the Archmage's turn, unless Rosie wants to move.
No, she'll stay.
She'll stay. The Archmage, having everything he's done so far being foiled. Let's see if he recovers his ability. Oh, he's gonna do this. You see the Archmage move a step closer here and extend, or John sees and extend his hand towards that other spectral mage.
Lend me your power. Give it to me. Get me my magic back.
And it as he extends the hand, you see the essence of this ghost being drawn away into the specter, into the hand of the Archmage, and the creature seems to be resisting. You see now the face of a woman trying to split away from the face of the scepter, trying to resist its essence being consumed, as it draws and draws and draws upon it. And that's going to be the Archmage's action. It is now John's turn.
Okay, so John is going to ignore this one.
Okay.
He can now attack the big one,
Yeah,
right?
it is attackable. Correct.
He's attackable, okay. He's going to attack. How much is it? The plus 4, right? 14.
14 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Not 14. 12.
12 misses. As he tries to find purchase, he ends up attacking or slicing off the tattered end of the robe and misses the attack on the creature. All right.
Okay.
John Stuff's turn is the Specter's turn. That one is incapacitated for the moment, and so the soul is being drunken from or towards the Archmage. The knight is going to attack Rosie again. That is a 6. Oh my god. I'm gonna stop rolling the Yasha dice. It's fucking me over. As the greatsword is brought down, Rosie manages to roll beneath, kind of imitating John's movement there. And that brings us to you, Gael, to your turn.
Okay, I will bonus action.
Arcana segmentum,
And
your sword.
I will attack this guy.
Attack that guy.
No, I don't. I won't. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. I will just attack normally.
You just attack normally. All right. Go ahead. Excuse
Again,
me.
what the fuck? I'm only rolling dirty 20s. So
Good.
25.
And you have sneak attack on this attack if you wish to proc it.
Only 6. 2. So 9 plus 5.
9
14.
plus 5, 14 damage. With one slash, it fades and then rejoins back into your cloak. It actually beneath your cloak from your now spread form, celestial form. All right.
Damn.
Gael, anything else you want to do?
Yes, I will bonus action dash.
Bonus action dash.
And I will put myself on the other side of this guy.
Very well. With incredible speed, you duck around, you move through, and it's almost like dust being kicked off of or mud being kicked off of the wet ground as you skirt your way behind the creature, and you see it look at you as it's beginning to suck that being's essence. Anything else? I don't know if you can do anything else.
I'm going to stay put.
You're going to stay put. Let me eliminate this guy here. It is Rosie's turn.
So Rosie is going to run as far as she can this way
Very well.
to be behind the
The
big
globe.
ball.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to Sacred Flame the guy,
Take it from the guy.
the Archmage.
That is a 10. I believe that's a failure.
Yes, I think the DC is 12. Yeah.
So go ahead and roll d8 damage.
7.
7 points of damage to this creature as the flames climb up its body. 7 you said, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see something. You see, as the flames do move, he begins moving, trying to focus on the soul he is grabbing, and manages to do so. Continuing to concentrate on that effect. Does that end Rosie's turn?
Yeah.
All right, then we come to the Archmage's turn. One moment. All right, correct. You see the creature vanish into this pale light that then finds purchase into the Archmage's head as it then takes shape. You see the brain reconstituting inside of the translucent creature, and you see its face kind of be brought back to life in but one moment as his hands glow with lightning. It is going to move here. You take an attack of opportunity if you want to. If you want to take
with my scimitar.
an attack, yeah, with your
It's
scimitar.
the only one I have. I think. 13 plus 5, 17.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
It's only a 1d6. Do I add the modifier?
You do add a bonfire, yeah.
10.
10 points of damage. Oh my god. As you slash at its back, you remove a leg of the spectral form that just falls off, but it, barely holding its form together, moves behind John and fires a lightning bolt through John and through you. I need both you and John to roll dexterity saving throws for me.
Dexterity save plus 6. Okay, 27 for me.
Success.
And John, I need to see. Wait. Dex. Plus 1.
Plus a d4 from Bliss.
Yeah, I know. 10 total.
10 fails. So, you take... Ooh, God. Oh, those are low rolls. Those are 3 1s there. You take 24 points of lightning damage, halved.
We're both going down.
So you take
Oh,
12.
half?
You take 12.
Oh, 12.
Because you
okay.
succeeded. He takes the 24.
Yeah, he's down. John is
As the lightning crackles through you. And John, with his armor zapping off, falls to the ground unconscious.
I told you to not mess with me. We shall rule. We will bring the new age of Arcana.
And you see the more physical form of his face vanish back into spectral after the release of the spell. It is now John's turn. I need him to roll a death saving throw.
It's only a
Just a d20, yes.
7.
7 fails. He has 1 failure. On 3 failures, he is permanently dead. On a natural 20, he immediately comes back to 1 HP. On a natural 1, he loses 2 death saves in a row. That is how the death save mechanic works. After 3 successes, he also comes back to 1. Now that it was his turn, it is the Spectre's turn, but there are none, bringing us back to you, Gael. You see the creature barely holding on to its form.
I will run towards it,
Yeah.
and I will make a normal attack. No, I won't. Sorry. I will healing hands on
Healing
Gael,
hands
on myself. On John.
John's just dying there. I'm more important. All right, go ahead and use your healing hands on John.
I won't let you die, John. Five points.
5 points of healing as he comes back to life, is smoking, his hair like all staticky from the lightning bolt. Thank you, Captain.
No problem. You probably didn't hear me, but I said it. I won't let you die.
Okay. All right. That was your action.
And-
Anything else?
As a bonus action, I will attack.
You cannot.
I cannot.
You can only use bonus action to attack if you use your action to attack.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah. It's the two weapon fighting. All right. That brings us to Rosie's turn.
Okay, Rosie is going to move.
It's going
And
to
Sacred
move.
Flame.
Sacred Flame, go right ahead.
No, you need to go right ahead.
Yeah, just give me a moment. I'm just confirming this, okay? The what I told you. Yeah, when you take the attack action, I'm correct. But DMs out there, even if you're just starting off, or even if you've been doing this for a long time, it is my personal advice that whenever there's a hint of doubt, you just check to make sure you don't screw your players. Alright, so Sacred Flame Dexterity saving throw. That is cocked. Let me remove the dice from here. That is an 8.
Let's
1d8
go.
damage.
Come on, max damage. No, 7.
How does Rosie want to defeat this Archmage?
Rosie sees her friend down and coming back up again, but she won't tolerate that. And like a green kind of energy falls down on the guy, like a hammer.
You see him vanish out and then dig itself, the form, into your cloak as you sense this deep sigh within you. And as how do I did I remove this back in? Oh, I think I know. Give me a moment. Just a moment. And as the globe that enveloped the center of this room, this place beneath the river vanishes. Oh my god, can I not find it? There we go. You see now revealed there. Let us bring us out of combat real fast. You see now revealed there the shape of 2 people. You see, as if extending, it's not exactly what you saw there in the figure, this was as close as I could find. Extending out a hand downward as a woman in robes is falling and extending her hand upward. You see the locked images frozen in complete ice of a knight trying to assist this mage on the ground.
Can I check their faces? Do I recognize any of them?
You do not recognize their face. Slowly.
Oh, but the knight is a paladin?
Yeah, he looks to be wearing the same armor that you've seen here. And you slowly joining you in this place, guided by a man with a lantern. You see specters of mages, specters of knights, paladins, as they were called. All look at that one picture, at frozen in ice.
Frozen in ice.
What do you do?
I don't have fire. Or do I? Wait. Does the backpack comes with a torch?
Yeah, you might have some matches that you can light up and a torch, sure.
I'm going to try to light up a torch.
Right, John helps you.
And I will put on the ground.
You put it there on the ground. The flame doesn't seem to melt away the ice.
I'm going to try to touch it. Is it cold?
As you touch it, your vision is pulled back from you. And into the air, into something you have seen before, into these hills, the hills that surround the lake, but instead of the lake, you see an enormous sheet of ice filling it. You see, running on the ice, some sliding in it at great speed, these black-robed figures, and running after them you see, wearing the colors, the reds and whites, and then also the blacks and whites here of Kazanfall. You see knights running after them, their swords glowing with light. And then, as this sheet of ice fills in with hundreds of soldiers running on top of it, you see a figure floating above it. Your vision takes in that of one of the mages here, as they look above, beyond the hills to the south. A man of similar robes to the ones you have just seen, that you have just fought. Flames form around this man. Your vision shifts to one of the knights next to you as his face looks upon you. He mutters something and then grabs onto your body and tries to pull you, drag you to the other side, as this black-robed figure rains these giant roaring flame spheres onto the lake, breaking the ice and sinking hundreds. You see yourself falling into the water, extending your hand, and above you, a knight extending his. As you're pulled back to yourself, and the freezing image shatters, gathering onto your cloak. As the entire lake's specters gather and rush towards your cloak, you feel yourself empowered. You feel your cloak grow and grow around you. As you breathe again. And that's where we're going to end today's episode.
Holy shit.
Of Memoria Mortis. And you, my lady, have gained a new ability.
Ooh.
I will tell it to you, but I will add it to your cloak as it has been improved. Once per long rest, you can use a bonus action to curse a target creature within 30 feet. That creature becomes vulnerable to the damage of your next attack or spell.
Nice.
And that's it. Yay! You're
Yay!
done! Woo! Good job, honey.
I'm just writing the last notes for me to not forget.
Very well, very well.
Okay.
All right. So, for those that don't know, being vulnerable means that they take twice the damage that she deals. Without the modifiers, of course. Just the rolled damage. What did you think?
That was eventful episode. A lot of fighting.
A lot of fighting, yes. I figured that since in the previous episode you ended up learning a lot of the lore and a lot of the stuff, that it would be cool to just have some fighting attached to the lore that you learned here, to this place.
Now I know what happened on that lake and why it was cursed.
Now you do, and maybe you have even healed it from its curse. I believe that all would indicate that you have. A lot of deaths happened there, and a lot of undeaths, which you have now, rightly so, put into order here in this place. But yeah, that was some fun combat. Kind of sucked that everybody just succeeded on the frightened thing. I didn't even get to use half of the things he had, because they all failed.
Only succeeded because of the bless.
Yeah, because they all failed. But you know, sometimes that's how it happens. I mean, you guys are the heroes, so I'm glad that at least you saw his sacrifice ability. So the way I can explain for anybody kind of interested from the DM behind the scenes, since we're kind of using this campaign to help people learn, what that ability did was it would sacrifice one of his minions, turning the minion incapacitated for the duration of that ability. And then on the start of the next turn, the Archmage would gain access to one spell that he could throw out. The spell that I chose personally for this Archmage to have and to be like a piece of him was the Lightning Bolt. So that's the spell that he did. How would you break this? What I put in as an option to break would be to destroy the creature that he was sucking in, or to break concentration. He would be kind of concentrating on the effect as well, and only, you know, activate it on the start of his next turn, or only complete it at the start of his next turn. So if you guys are looking, this is a modified stat sheet of a ghost that you fought here today. And yeah, that's kind of how I did it, to kind of go around the themes of this world, and also maybe reveal a little bit of the lore, the underlining lore of the world, with what he did and how he regained his spells and how he could not perform magic in his undead state there. All right, or his kind of ghostly form. That's not quite, it is undead, but it is a different type of undead. Anyway, honey, anything else you want to talk about?
No, I need to have dinner.
Yeah, me too. I'm really hungry and I really have to pee. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Once again, reminder that this is here exclusive on YouTube, but you can watch live at twitch.tv/unpopular_onion. You can watch Requiem, our other campaign, live there. And you can also follow Mizzy here through the link down below at twitch.tv/MizzyPeasy. And you can also listen to Requiem and some other one-shots if you check out the Spotify link below. Thank you guys very much for your support. Really appreciate it. It is thanks to your continued support that I and Mizzy and everyone else continue to doing this. Also, maybe we would do it even if you didn't, because we really like it. But you know, it's still, we are really thankful. But yeah, goodbye guys. Take care, and we'll see you in the next one.